Good morning, students. How are you all? Let's continue our chapter number 9, Computer Viruses and Security. So, let's start with cybercrime. Email spoofing. It means a receive folder from by making him or her believe that the message is received from trusted source, and when you open that message and click on the link, so that time a virus get enters into a computer. Phishing means receiving the folders by making him and her believe that the message is received from trusted source, okay, or true person, and when the receiver asks to visit a website where he asks to update the personal details like username, password, banking details. Using this information, users identification is stolen to commit crimes. So crime करने के लिए ये सारी information, this all informations are using. Hacking refers to illegal entry into a computer system or a network to steal information like some important information, credit card information, for personal monetary gains. Cyberbullying refers to user is harassed by sending insulting remarks, threatening messages by email and through a social networking site, by posting his or her embarrassing photos and videos. That is called cyberbullying. Then computer security. So computer security refers to the protection of computer based hardware and software resources against the unauthorized use or a natural disaster. Means the person, those who having authority, only that can access that computer or hardware. The purpose behind the security of our computer is prevent the following: privacy of information, damage to hardware or information, unauthorized modification of information, illegal access to information or resources. So authentication and its types. One of the way to prevent damage or misuse of data, software or hardware of a computer is to restrict the authorized access to it. So let's look an example. Our day by day life, to see how it's done. Advike mother want to go to a local grocery. Can she leave a door open? She does out. What if someone enters in a robot's house? To prevent such a situation, she locks to restrict the entry of any outsider. The door can now be opened by family members who having house key. In the same way, there is a process of verifying users' identification and right to access a system. It is known as authentication. Password protection, biometric authentication, and encryption are some common ways of authentication. So we can give the access to the user. Those who having password, only they can access. So password protection, it is a most common method of authentication. In this method, all authenticated user are given username and password. A password is usually a series of alphabet characters. The user use their unique combination of username and password to log in. This is known as login. Once they have finished their work, they can access the system using logout. Password protection is used an authentication mechanism to gain the access to personal computers, electronic mailbox, online banking server, and a widely variety of other systems. For security reason, it is advisable to change one's password for the time to time. Biometric authentication. In biometric authentication, a person is verified by means of his or her unique biometric or physical characteristic. The most common biometric authentication methods are listed below. Fingerprint recognition, as we having in our mobile fingerprint sensor. Here the user fingerprint used to identify and authenticate him or her. A finger sensor is used to create as well as capture the digital image of fingerprint. This image is compared to the stored image of a verified fingerprint, and if both these prints matches, the access is allowed. Voice recognition. So here user's voice can be used to identify the authentication. Just like a fingerprint, a user voice can also be captured. Face recognition. The analysis of facial features is done by scanning person's face. It helps to authenticate an individual's identity. Iris recognition. Iris recognition is done by just scanning the iris of eye. Iris recognition is one of the best way to authentication for high risk situation. Encryption. Encryption refers to converting the information in the form which is not readable by anyone. Encryption is done at sender's machine. When we are sending a message, it will be encrypted. Then decryption. So it is a process to converting information back into the readable format. And decryption is done at the receiver's machine. Means when we are sending a message, that time it is encrypted. And when we are receiving it, that time it will decrypted. So here we having a message and it is hello. Encryption is a common technique used to protect the data from misuse. Data can be encrypted when stored or when being transferred over a network from one computer to another. Internet banking is an area where encryption is widely used. In internet banking, sensitive information like password and information about the balance sheet are sent across the internet. The data is encrypted at the point of origin and decrypted at the destination computer. So even if someone get access to he or she will not be able to understand it. Antivirus. So antivirus is a program check the files on your computer to detect a virus and also remove the viruses. Functions of antivirus. It scans the computer files and look for known viruses. It scans incoming emails which might contain the virus and attachment. Some popular antivirus are Norton, Cheops, AVG, McAfee and Quickhill. Antivirus software perform two types of scan. Full system scan. Here antivirus software scan the entire system. This is generally done if antivirus software is installed for the first time or it has been updated. Second is custom scan. So here software scan the system as per requirements. Suppose you use a pen drive, so it scans the pen drive. Action taken by antivirus. Action taken by antivirus, they are as follow. Repair. In this case, antivirus does not delete the infected file, but simply it remove the virus from that file. Delete. So in this case, the infected files are deleted along with the viruses. This is done when the virus cannot be separated from the file. Firewalls. Firewalls can be either a software or hardware or combination of both. It prevents unauthorized access to your system through the network or the internet. It follows the certain set of rules. Based on the rules, it controls the incoming and outgoing network traffic, protecting your computer. Following points need to be kept in mind to protect your computer from viruses. Always keep your activity program updated. Antivirus program. Restrict access system to your system. Be careful when attachment that come into your email. Read the emails received from known sources and person that you are knowing. When you are inserting CD or pen drive into your system, always scan it before opening. Do not download program from non-reputed sources. Here we are ending our chapter. Thank you students. Bye bye.